The new CMOS handle has many new features to it. For starters, we have the new favorites menu. These are the two buttons that we move up and down to select which icon you want. You can also pull up your favorites menu by hitting the star button, but typically we just use the arrow and move to the icon as we talked about before. You have your autopilot button down here, which signifies to turn on your steering, as well as if you have CMOS Auto Performance or Cruise Pilot. The A is your flotation, or we call auto contour. You use auto contour when you're using a hay head or a corn head that has auto contour wands on it. We use preset height when we want to turn on the headland of the hay head, or if you have a corn head that does not have auto contour wands. We have our stop our header or reversing our header button. We have spout, end cap, up and down, and then we have rotation. The rotation is 2 speeds, so if you hit it lightly, it goes slow. If you push it hard, it goes fast. One thing to note with the new CMOS handle is think about the spout rotation as moving your thumb left and right, and end cap up and down. That is the best way to think about it as you operate it. On top, we have our header start button, as well as the OptiFill option. If you push this button with a knife drum off, it will park the spout automatically for you. If you have autofill, this is what turns on autofill on and off. With the autofill turned on, if there's no trailer nearby or the system can't sense it, it'll have yellow lines on the monitor. If autofill is locked on and ready to use, the lines will turn green. This button here is you can program left and right of the spout. So if you hit it once, it'll go one side of the chopper. If you hit it again, it'll go to the other side of the chopper. This button here used to be on the front of the handles, traditionally used for the roller crop press, to raise and to lower the roller crop press, or if you had auto contour on the corn head, it would pivot the header up or down, side to side. With the new feature of the favorites menu, this is the button that you activate to select one of the 7 favorites. So if you want the air horn on there, you use the arrows up and down to get air horn, and then you just push the button for air horn. So with the new Jaguar 900 series, we do still have the traditional scroller where we can move the icon on the monitor, but we can also touch the monitor. If you want to engage whatever menu, you just push down. If you want the traditional old button for escape, you can push the button escape here, or the double arrows on the monitor as well, you can hit on the monitor to escape. A little eye information can give you more information on the monitor, and then the star is for the favorites menu. With the new Jaguar 900 series, we have a whole new armrest of buttons. So we have our first 2 buttons is to shift the Ford Harvester transmission from first to second gear. This is how we can activate full drive. Parking brake, so if we want to engage the parking brake, so if we bump the lever, it still doesn't move. This engages the inoculant, so when we hit the button, see how it turned green? Now whatever we selected in the CBUS screen is what inoculant will go. This is where we fold our corn headers, and then our spout up and down. And remember, spout up and down can be one of our favorites menus if you have a C-motion handle. Then up on top is some nice toggle switches. When we talked about this previously in other videos, this one is our length of cut, where we can change our length of cut here. We can change our header speed if you have hydraulic header as an option. This changes your autofill height. This is a really nice button to have if you have different trailers to put the maximum height. We've got our header height, so if you want to just bump, if you got a corn header and want it a little bit higher or lower, you can do header height. This is to center the machine, and if you're really critical, you can change how many rows you're taking to calibrate the acre counter. And then here, if you push down, pull back, that is how we engage the knife drum. If you've ordered your machine with the Kloss radio, you can get Bluetooth capable. You can answer the phone with the green button, hang up the phone with the red button. You can change the volumes with these buttons. To get your Bluetooth activated with your phone, turn on your Bluetooth, and when it sees it, it'll ask you probably for a passcode, and that passcode is 1, 2, 3, 4. Cell phone holder is standard with the new Kloss 900 series. But you have different adjustments for different phones. So when you put your phone in, you'll pull this open, set the phone in. But now if you have a big wide phone with a case, as you can see this is pretty narrow, there's a button on the back you push, and then you can slide the tabs out, and now you've got plenty of room to put the cell phone holder.